Okay, for this question, the statistic is based on box and whisker. So in case some of you forgot the structure of a box and whisker, so the tail of the box and whisker will show the lowest and the highest. So in fact, right, this whole thing will illustrate the range of the data. And the bar here, the box, this will be the lower quartile, this will be the upper quartile. The middle line is the median. So if any one of you forgot about box and whisker, that's the structure. So for the box, the first line is the lower quartile, the last line is the upper quartile. Okay, and the middle line is the median. Okay, so basically the feature of the feature of a box and whisker is like this. So they kind of divided the whole data into 4 sections. So this is one section, this is another section, this is another section, this is another section. So you may feel that the section is very uneven, but in actual fact, right, every section will contain 25% of the data. Each section will contain 25% of the data. So why is that so? Because this one is the lower quartile. If you still remember, the lower quartile is the 25th percentile. So meaning from the smallest to the lower quartile, that's why we get 25%. And if this part is the median, so if you still remember, median is the 50th percentile. So if that is the 50th percentile, that means, right, in this interval, there's another 25% of the data. So same thing for the upper quartile. The upper quartile is 75th percentile. So from the median to the upper quartile, there's another 25th percentile. So from the 75th percentile to the highest, then that's another 25%. So essentially, box and whisker divide the data into 4 sections. They don't look very equal because that depends on how squeezy the data is. So like for example, here the 75th percent to the highest there's a very wide range because it's store 25% of the teachers. And here is also 25% of the teachers, but it's actually very squeezy. So there's 25% of the data that's being squeezed. So whatever is it, right? A box and whisker divide into 4 sections, and each section will contain 25% of the data. So same for students. So students is also like this. So lower quartile, here will be 25% of the student. Median is 50th percentile. So there's another 25%. So upper quartile, so there is another 25%. So from the upper quartile 75th percentile to the highest, there's another 25%. So a box and whisker has the feature of dividing the data into 25% each. So that you need to know. Okay, so from here, before we proceed, we can actually get the median for the teachers. So in this question, we are exploring the time taken to travel to school. So the median for the teachers, you will get 36 minutes. Then the interquartile range, you can read off the interquartile range is 15 minus 32, 18 minutes. So same thing, you can read it for the students as well. The median, you will get 28 minutes somewhere here. And the interquartile range, so this minus this. So interquartile will be 34 minus 16. Okay, so this is how you read off a box and whisker if you have forgotten. Okay, and then from here, some students will actually get stuck. Those who get stuck in part 1, that means they didn't know that a box and whisker divide the data into 25% each. So there are 18 teachers who took 50 minutes or more. So where is that 50 minutes? So 50 minutes is here. Okay, why do they specify the 15 minutes? Because the 15 minutes for the teacher is the upper quartile. Is the upper quartile. And then there are 18 teachers who took more than 15 minutes. That means right here, there are 18 teachers. And remember just now we mentioned that that will be 25% of the teachers. So this represents 25% of the teachers. So the total number of the teachers will be 18 times 4. So that will be 72 teachers. So you need to understand that a box and whisker divide into 25% data in each section. Then you can answer this part of the question. Okay, making comparison is not difficult. Okay, if you can't get the total number of teachers, that's fine. So we are going to comment on the averages and about the distribution. So to comment about the averages, that will be the median. So I will talk about the median time for the teachers. The median time for the teachers is actually longer. It's 36 minutes. So I need to say the obvious. So the median is actually more than the median of the student. And I should indicate what is the amount. The amount is 28 minutes. Okay, don't just stop there. Remember, after you mention the obvious, right, you need to comment on the implication here. That means in general, teachers will take a longer time to travel to school. So based on the context of the question. Okay, and then to comment about the distribution, I will use the interquartile range. Okay, both of them got the same interquartile range. So both teachers and students have the same interquartile range. So the implication will be they have the same consistency. They have the same consistency in the traveling time. So you say the obvious and then the implication in the context. Okay, but this one is a full box and whisker question.